I have a feeling that has not changed anything on the TikTok, so I'll just put that there. We're going to open this. I'm going to guess that's working. I think that's working. I need a message. Yeah, that is fine. We'll do this. Trying to hear the now. Because you can see too. So I'm going to make some bookmarks tonight. However, this is not wanting to play with me. It keeps on giving me extra bits that I don't want, and I'm about to lose it with this. So we're just going to make our own ones. And then we want to duplicate it. And then we want to rotate it 90 degrees. No, 180 degrees. Oopsies. 180. Now let's just double check the size for this. So it'd be 4 centimeters thick by 6 centimeters long. Maybe on the smaller. So that's, actually maybe say it's 3 centimeter thickness. Again, we can fiddle with this, and I'm thinking 4. There's a bookmark, so 4 down the page, then over. So what we're going to do, plop that like that. And we're going to align that's it. And then we want to attach them together. One nice shape. Now, we change that to a width of 3. That might work. That might work. I'm gonna say, I'm just gonna have a look, see what's going on over here. So yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna go like that, I think. That's almost 9 centimeters. The fact that it's going to fold in half. So 9/2 is 4.5. So you read that down a page. That's not too bad, I don't think. Again, we can fiddle with it. That's no problem. So we'll go, I'm tapping things. So I'm going to go back to here. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm also not wearing my headset, so that's why I'm not heard anything. Like that? Feel good? I have no idea. Okay. Alright. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Right. That's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to fiddle with it just in case I was wrong. That's fine. Like there? You see me good? Got a whole pile of stuff. Right. Asked for me for something. I can't do it whilst I'm on, can I? I can't change it. I don't think I've changed for TikTok either, to be honest. I'm still working all this out. So, we got a stack here. We got these one. Some Crocs. A nice. This is nice and textured. It's kind of like I don't know. It's slightly bumpy and textury. Like bumpy. It reminds me of something bumpy, but I can't think of what it is. Got a nice leopard print, a nice shiny leopard print. Mermaids. And some purple spots. Now, that's that pile. We also have this pile. Has many different ones. These ones I'm probably going to do lip balms and coin holders, trolley holder things. Possibly. I might make mini wristlets with them. So I'll just go down here. Like little mini ones. I don't know if it's because the wristlet I have at the moment doesn't fit my wrist. It's not definitely not made to fit wrists unless it's a child's wrist it's meant to fit. So a lot of time I have it on my finger. I don't know, I just got uncomfortable with it being on my finger, so I thought some small ones would be quite cute as well. I need to do my nails. Ugh, so bad. So bad. That, don't you just hate when like your nails break all at different times? Because it's like you want to keep your nails, but then you don't want them to mismatch. So I might make some mini wristlets, and then it's a bit heavy. These are probably going to turn into wristlets. I just need to get over my head, over in my head that it looks weird, the fact that the back's upside down. But, and although this is going to be upside down as well, but I thought they'd look cute as bookmarks. So I've got these Harry Potter style ones. Quite a few actually. Hoofed. Wow. I didn't think I had this many. So I've got these. So bookmarks. But for the sense of glue, I've got my magnets. Unless I go with possibly bigger magnets. I think these are actually quite good sizes. So this is 1.9, 1.9-ish. No, 0.9, 1.9, 0.9. Which just means it should fit nicely in the middle if we go with a 3 cm thickness of a bookmark. Now, my dilemma is, keep them in there, keep them safe. My dilemma is, one, cannot find my super glue, which is a bummer. That means I need to go buy more super glue. 2, do I put HTV on the back of these instead of being bland? Evening. Hi. How are you? If you have any opinions, please join in. So I'm looking at making bookmarks out of these, but I don't know whether to back these. I'm very good. Not too bad. It's Monday. No, it's not. It's Wednesday. It's Monday. It's not Monday. It's Wednesday. Thank the Lord, I've only got one day left at work. So to back, yeah. So where is it? I've got these here. So I made these wristlets, and as you can see, they've got like a glittery gold back. Thank you. Thank you. So do I back these? Now the only question is, in time, could it detach? That's my worry. So I'm gonna have to experiment with these. But the idea is to make bookmarks with them, with or without the HTV. They are going to be super glued. I'm not going to do, what do you call it, glue gun it, because that is not always the most reliable sense of glue. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so we'll go with that. We'll see what we get to. I've also got this one. So this one has little Dumbos on it. And I like this. Oh, thank you. I'm very small. So we've got Minnie Mouse. And where is it? Some stitches. Some stitch. Thank you. Thank you so much. And oh, we've got Mickey Mouse as well. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it was like a Gucci inspired style background. I'm jealous. I have to wait 3 more years. It's a long time to wait. Right, this, I'll put this back on the floor. 3 years, yep, 3 years. The plan is to do a big family holiday, so there's going to be 4 adults and 2 children going. And we have to wait 3 more years. Actually, we don't have to wait 3 more years. It was decided that it was going to be 2028, because then my wee boy will be 5. Ooh, that's an expensive trip to Florida. So he can at least remember some of it for a while, and then my nephew, when it comes to it, he'll be 13. Ooh. I've been to Disneyland Paris once, years ago. 2011, I think it was. 2010? No, 11. 11. 2011, I went to Disneyland Paris. I loved it. It was amazing. I want to go again because they're opening Elsa's land. Where am I going? Where am I going? Sorry. I was a teenager when I went. Hello, my lovely. Hello, Gemma. What am I going? Oh, where am I going for? H, that's what I'm going for. I'm good. How are you? Alright. So, I'm thinking number one we do Crocs. Let's do some Crocs. We got any fans of Crocs in the house? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do you know, I've actually never worn Crocs. Well, ish. I've never worn Crocs that actually fit me. I borrow my husband's Crocs. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes, please. Thank you. So, Crocs. I've never worn Crocs. Unless you count the fact that I wear a pair of Crocs every now and there to take the bins out. That are double my size, and I always feel like I'm going to fall down the stairs in it. Now, I need to check something. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll have a look at it once I've finished on here tonight. Thank you so much. Where are you from, Ozzy? Right. So, we've got some nice pastel colours. And thank you. And then we have normal colours. Oh, and some pastels. Ooh, actually. I was going to go for a pastel colour. No, I don't know. Let's have a look. So, what I'm going to do is, with all the backs that I'm making wristlets for, I'm going to be putting HTV, which is a heat transfer vinyl, onto the back, just because they're white, so to help keep them clean, for one, because obviously if you're wearing it on your wrist, they might get a bit sweaty and yucky over time. Also, just to make it look more nice and cuter, because I mean, it's alright, but colours make things cute. So, I need to decide. So, we've got this Crocs one. So, I don't know how well these colours look on the screen, obviously. So, we've got some blues, some pinks. That's like a peachy one. The Mickey one. We can do the Mickey one. So that's my Mickey one. So if we do Mickey then, I'm going to say, what colour for Mickey though? Would a nice red on the background go well, do you think? A nice red on the back. Hold on, where are my other glitters? Give me 1 second. Ooh. I like the idea of the blue. Give me 1 second. That's vinyl, vinyls, vinyls. Ah, all right, right. I had glitter. I've got 2 glitters, black and gold. And for some reason, I thought I had a packet of glitter vinyl, but it's not. It's these. But I don't think they'll go with that. No, I don't think Mickey will go with them. We'll leave them now there. I can show you the black. I've got actually the black on my miniature one. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on this, but that's it. That's it on the back. I'm not. Fold that a bit more. Try and get the inside. Right. Keep that like black. Put that bit down there. We said red. Now let's have a look at the red. You think so? We go with the black glitter for it then. Okay. Right, so we'll shove that in there. Let's shove that in there now. Plonk them on the floor. I am in Fife, in Scotland. What about yourself? Oops. Anywhere in particular in England? I may not geographically know where it is in England, though. I know that bit. Like, where in England? Okay. Right, okay, so. Nah, no idea where that is. I know it's down south. Well, everything in England's down south to me, but, like, it's more middly down, is it not? I live just north of Edinburgh. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to, let's cut. Is that right? There we go. Right, that's that chopped. Right, pop that there. So, what we're going to do, pop that there. So, what we just simply do is I've just turned my iron on. And now I just need to line this up as best as possible so I don't really have to trim it, because I don't want to trim it much if necessary. Right. My butcher paper. Right, and then we just simply iron. See you later. Bye. Thanks for joining me. Aye. No, I need to leave that down. I can never remember if I need to leave it down or not. I'm sure I'll leave it on. Thank you. Well, I'm live every Wednesday and Saturday, unless something comes up. Alright. I feel like I need to make room because I've got a big press, which would obviously make this a lot quicker and easier, but I feel like I need to set up space for it because there's not a lot of space in this place. And then I'd be able to like fire through tons of sheets at a time, whereas this takes me like a good couple of minutes to make sure it's all nice and down. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, because these mats also do not take heat that well. Actually, no, I should be doing this on my ironing board. Maybe not just on that, because that's just making that bubble. Look how nifty this thing is. £5 in IKEA. Bargain. There we go. Look at that. Oops. Alright, let's put this back over. Right. There is some wrinkles, but that is just the plastic carrier sheet. So we're just gonna. Oops. There we go. Go over this. Voila. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Right. Give that a few minutes to cool. Right. Actually, whilst that's cooling, I think the purple. Yeah. Right, so in this packet. Oops. Oopsies. What are our thoughts? So that works better. It doesn't look really purpley on this camera. It is a purple. It's a deep, it is quite a darky purple, more like a plummy purple, I would say. I think that's going to go really well with all these colours though. Because we've got dark blue, a teal, a light blue, a peachy colour. That's more of like a light reddy one. Green and pink. I know sometimes you can't really see those colours, well, they don't always come well up on cameras. But I think that is going to go quite well with the purple. Now, I don't want to waste anything. Again, we're going to measure. Show me this for a second. To here. Oops, fingers. Chop, chop. Move it away. There we go. There we go. All right. Make sure that is covering all nicely. Right. Perfect. There we go. Hello. How are you this evening? Thank you. I feel like I'm going to be a pro ironer after all this. I'm not too bad. The week is almost over. We had a good day? There we go. Let's just check this. That was hot. Ooh. Don't miss that. Don't miss that. How's it? Is this for, like... Yeah. Is this for your theory or is it for your, like, practical driving part? Like, actually driving the car? I don't miss. I hated doing that. I'm not a fan. And again, I'm not a fan of tests, so. There we go. Right, so we'll look. Ooh. Sorry. I'm quite glad I passed the first time. I'd have maybe given up on driving. I don't know if I think if I'd failed 3 times, I'd have given up by now. So good on you for keep going. Alright, we're gonna let that cool there. So I am making wristlets. What, your theory? Or is it not? I thought you passed you failed your driving test 5 times. Not your theory test. Right, so I'm making wristlets. So this is like a faux leather. And on the back I've ironed on a HTV, which is a heat transfer vinyl. So somebody that was on previously suggested the Mickey Mouse one with this glittery black back. No, I'm from Fife, other side of the country. It is very hard. I feel like I might have gotten lucky, to be honest. Like, no, Fife. So I'm just north of Edinburgh, other side of the Scotland. So I'm on the east coast. East coast. Right. So we're just gonna just ever so lightly go over this. Just to make sure it's all nice and adhered now that the plastic is off the transfer sheet. There we go. You need to come visit then. It's a beautiful place. Although I'd maybe at least wait till the springtime. Spring and summer. No point in coming in the winter. Unless you just want to be wet. Ooh, doing what? What's your job? You like... That's what it's going to be. So there we go. So that will fold like that. And then it'll have the black glitter inside. I think that's going to look quite nice. Right, so we're going to let that cool. Can cool there. Alright. I'm presuming I said dry there. Alright, that's cool. I have no idea what that entails though. I am a... Why not? I am a PSA, which so that means I work in a school and support children with additional support needs. Weedy tool. Thank you. I swear sometimes you need a magnifying glass for some of this stuff. Yes. So we have There's technically 2 hospitals. Yeah, so we have a, a hospital in Kirkcaldy, which is called the Vic. It's called Queen Victoria Hospital in Kirkcaldy, and then you've also got Queen Margaret in Dunfermline. So there's 2 hospitals, and then just over Fife, you've got Dundee's Hospital, which is, if you are in Fife, it's relatively easy to get to. Right. Will this come off? This carrier sheet is not liking me today. There we go. There we are. There we are. Right. For jobs, I'd say if you have a look, I want to say it's the NHS Scotland website, probably. From what I know, they are busy places. Ooh. Oh, that's so smooth. So we're just going to do a quick. Going over. Well, if you do get up here, we've got some good places where you can go. Depends if you like nature or not. Like, I'm not good with I know, obviously, I know where England is, but where places are in England, I absolutely suck at. Well, that is quite a distance. Although I remember seeing a TikTok recently, and it was about the UK, that the fact that you could drive through the UK in about 4 hours, you could, depending on your starting point, travel through at least 3 countries. So you could go from Scotland through to England through to Wales. And then it was 4 hours in Texas. You're still in Texas. And I'm like, wow. And I'm like, driving to the border is a hassle. It's an hour and a half away. Right. We're going to let that one cool. We're going to trim this. Although, was it 2 weekends ago? We went down to Blackpool, which was fun. Until you end up with a road closure on the way home. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're having to go a very windy way back up to Edinburgh. Yes. Although I only learned recently that only like actually 20% of Australia is actually populated. The rest of it's just a large desert, which I found very fascinating. It's random, but it was so weird. Like, you don't think about that. You think that it's like got lots of people everywhere. I don't know. It depends on. Like, I prefer the Highlands. The Highlands look more beautiful than Edinburgh, in my opinion. But if you're in for the architecture, then yes, I would say probably Edinburgh. But then obviously England have some quite good old places for their architecture and things like that. But if we're going for like actual beauty, the Highlands of Scotland. Without a doubt, there is no argument. The Highlands of Scotland are a beautiful place to go to and visit. we went to the Isle of Uist, which is in the Outer Hebrides, so it is west of the island of Scotland, so like the west. If you ever see it on a map, there's like little bits around the northwest. Hello. And coming home, we ended up with a diversion. So we ended up getting off the ferry in the Isle of Skye, and then came down Glencoe. So if you go Google Glencoe, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Like nothing beats. If we're talking about beauty, in Scotland in regards to actual like naturish beauty, the Highlands of Scotland wins hand downs in the UK, in my opinion. My hope is that as well is I would prefer if you also gave us some nice good weather. Yeah, so I'm just trimming them up and then I'll be able to cut them into strips. And we've also done the Crocs in a lovely pink like that. A pink? It's a purple. This feels so smooth. Like, yeah. If we've been blessed with some beautiful scenery, but I would love some beautiful weather. Our summer was nice. We actually didn't have too bad of a summer, but September 1st came around and weather has taken a downturn already. And I mean, it's raining tonight, which is not fun whatsoever. What I'll do is I'll just trim this up and then I'll just give it a quick repress just because making sure all the edges are nice and sealed. Maybe. I mean, I feel like we've just got more and more rain as time's gone on. We haven't really stayed dry, I would say. We've just gotten more wet, which is no thanks. Nah. I need sunshine. I need sunshine. Ooh. I've started doing 3D printing. Oh, my dinosaurs are not in here. Six. That might be a Glasgow thing. So I've got these. Probably. They're like little Starbucks cups. I also have dinosaurs, but my dinosaurs are in my living room. No, in my kitchen, because I had to empty my son's bag out. And they were in his bag. So they're now in the kitchen. Oops. But yeah. I was supposed to have 3D printer going this evening, but I got distracted and never got around to doing it. My hope is to have some Grim Reapers made. What kind of 3D prints do you do? I mean, oh, dragons. Hold on, I've lost sound in this thing. Oh, Is it like the articulated dragons? Because they're pretty cool. Huh. That Meredith. Yeah, I was going to say it depends on the area, and I've lost my speech thing. I'm just going to have to keep watching the screen. So yeah, it depends on the area, but I think that's going to be for anywhere, no matter where you are. There's always going to be that type of stuff going on, unfortunately, no matter. There we go. Okay, let's save that. That is maybe got me back. I don't know. Technology always seems to fail me on my lives. Ooh. See you later. Thanks for joining me. I'm live on Wednesdays and Saturdays. If you want to join me another time, come join. Yes, I have my sound back in my headphones. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Bruno. Oops. Oops. Pulled on that too much. Right, I'm just going to do a wee trim up here. Once we get these trimmed, I'll do a quick repress just to make sure. I kind of want to do a mixture of things. I think I like trying lots of different things, so I think I'll always have more than one thing or one type of genre, or like one type of like multiple craft things that I'll make, because I'm a very crafty person, and as much as I like 3D printing and it's pretty cool making like the models, unless I was building, I like drawing. I've not drawn in quite a while though. I can't find my iPad actually to draw. My idea on Saturday? I was gonna say, I'm presuming does the live chat not let photos? So do you know how like TikTok has the photos? I'm presuming the live chat doesn't let you post photos. It's a shame. But I mean, I can probably understand why it doesn't. Aww. Well, I was supposed to draw because I want to do some stickers. I don't know what I'm going to draw yet though. But I cannot find my iPad. Although, to be honest, I prefer paper to pencil. What about yourself? Do you prefer like a tablet device or old school? Ooh, that's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Not bad. I don't know, I just like to draw cartoony things. Sorry, there's just... There we go. Yeah. turn that back on. Right, we're just going to do a quick press and then we're going to slash. I think I need a better sheet. Considering I did cut this when I was doing a smaller sheet. Thank you. Right. Nope, ironing board. Because I'm going to melt this mat. If you're ever needing a tiny ironing board, IKEA. Right. Oh, almighty. There we go. Make sure that's nice and pressed down. The last thing we want us to do is to peel up once we've cut it. Cut it. Right. Sure. There we go. Oh, we're all good. Alright, let's just double check all buttons. All the way around the sides. All the way around. Right. Put that there. Like that. And then this one. Again, just to make sure it's all nice and sealed down. Just be careful with this one because I feel like this, if I touch the iron with this is going to definitely peel up on me. Right, Mickey Mouse is cool. Crocs can cool. And pop you down there. There we go. Right. I definitely think the black does look really cool. It's nice and shiny as well. So cute. Right. And is that how thick I'm going for? Yeah. I'm actually double check. Double check. I feel no, they are slightly thicker. No, they're pretty. Alright. Now this is the harder bit. You need to make sure this is fully straight. We got much planned for tomorrow? This one's going to be better. Right. Hopefully. Mickey seems to be very gapped there. Thumbs in the way. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Why are you not cutting all the way through? There you go. Oh, come on. There we go. Right. So this here is the clip for the wristlets. That is looking fab. There we go. Clamped in. And there we go. Look how cute he is. Definitely black. That is so cool. Like, so cute. Thank you. So cute. So, although I think I need to trim after every Mickey, I need to trim a little bit so I can get him more centralized, because if I do that, like cut it straight there, I'm going through those Mickeys. So I need to actually trim this a bit, which is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I'd rather have the Mickeys centralized, so it would mean I probably lose a little bit on how many I'd normally be able to make. Like, I think I'll be about one less than on this one. But yeah, it's only a smidge. But I think it's going to help. So I feel like I might need to chop to his tail, so that he can fit better on. Actually, no, I'm going to chop beyond his tail. So actually, if I do it so that the second Mickey is on the edge, then yeah, he loses part of an ear. Maybe a little bit of his foot, just for him to be centralized. What I'll do is I'll maybe trim it and then thing it again. So we'll do just so I can get some straight edges. Last thing I want is squint in ends. That looks pretty good there. Which means we put down that. Yeah, so I've trimmed off that amount. So obviously by the time I make each one, I will have lost about a thingy. So I might need to watch out for that then. To double check before I do my first cut is to actually see where things are. Pardon me. Put it the other way. So I can then cut down this way. What time is it anyway, actually? Finger. There we go. First day tomorrow. End of my week. There we go. Voila. Alright, turn it back this way. So it's a bit more time consuming. Because as much as I would love to use the paper trimmer, I'm a bit worried that then, like, chopping too much. I've got to keep flipping it around. That's just mainly because of the way I like to cut. Cut these things. Ah, my tunes are finished. How dare it finish? Oh, come on. Hey Siri, play something I'd like.
Alright, here's some music picked just for you.
Why, thank you. Oh. Oops. 8%. Right then. We're going to have to leave it there because that is about to die. So, thank you so much for joining me this evening. It's been good fun. So, I'll get these up probably tomorrow, I think, on the website. So, they'll be able to get these tomorrow. Oh, this one. This one. And then we'll get the Crocs up as well, I think. And as I said, looking to do 3D printing some Grim Reapers. So hopefully I'll have them up by the weekend, along with dinosaurs. I really need to get the dinosaurs up. And hopefully I'll also be able to sell things through TikTok shop. I'm not too sure how well that's going to go or not, because apparently wristlets are prohibited items, but I'm confused there, so hey ho. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and if you are available, I will be back on Saturday. I'll be obviously gaming on Saturday. We'll get back to Hogwarts Legacy. And where I am in Hogwarts Legacy is all new, so we will be starting a complete new journey that I haven't even attempted yet. So, if you've got the time, join me on Saturday. If not, hopefully get to see you again in another live. And I'll speak to you later.